so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. I'm Stephen McMillan, and along with my good friend and pal, Mr. Brett Wheeler. How are you doing tonight, sir?
Hello? Is this thing on? I don't know what to do anymore, Steve. It's been about 6 weeks since I've done something like this.
Why not come back to the place where we announced right about your last time almost?
Yeah, honestly, Steve, I couldn't tell you the last time I did. Like I said, it's been about 6 weeks. Actually, it's been a little bit longer. I've actually been at the job for 2 months. So, I mean, there's 8 weeks, and yeah, wow, man, time really flies when you have fun. And boy, I tell you what, I have not missed this.
Have fun. You had to put on your big boy pants, go to school. I mean, Craig Platter says, who's the new guy on the mic? Yeah, there you go.
No idea. I knew find who it is.
But you put
man.
the big boy pants on and you went to work.
Yeah, I know, but I took the big boy pants off today, so I'm going to leave that to your imagination.
Oh, there you go.
I missed you, Steve.
Me too. I missed you too, Brett. 22
Oh, wow.
cars here tonight with the Bluegrass Iracing Series presented to you by Majula C Speed Shop. Right now, 20 drivers are qualified in. Ethan Packard in that 47 machine. He's second quick. Jesse Jondred, who has a win this season, he's currently sitting top of the charts with an 18.018. Then Scott Smith's third with an 18.104. James Braswell and Scott Fritz rounding out your top five. Next on the track, car number 30F. Today is Brett Fisher. Brett Fisher to car number 30F. He's had a couple of good runs this past couple of weeks for Mr. Fisher.
Yeah, really looking forward to seeing how some of these guys go around here at the sprint car capital of the world. They play host to what is, I don't know what round, but I can tell you after tonight, looking at the schedule going forward, there's only 5 weeks left. So next week they go to Fairbury, and followed up by Cedar Lake, which is playoff round of 16, and then they'll go to the playoff round of 12 at I-55, followed by the round of 8, or the playoff round of 8 at Volusia, and then the championship night, the final 4 at the dirt track at Charlotte. Nope, I'm not even going to acknowledge you anymore, Craig. And you don't even get your normal nickname. That's just Craig from now on.
You know, me and we had a discussion about Walls Don't Move, the PowerPoint presentation.
PowerPoint's presentation, but yeah, no, we're going to go with we'll stick with the PowerPoint presentation because he's right now he's mud.
Right. Well, I have kind of debunked it in my head because
No,
you
you
know, the
haven't.
cheer
No, you
bowl, they put the wall there, you know, the little barriers, they move. When you go to the Gateway Dirt Nationals, they move.
Nope.
Yeah, they do.
Nope.
Yeah, they do.
But it's not actually a wall.
Oh, well, it's the same thing.
No, it's not. You said barrier, correct?
I did, but it's the same thing.
A barrier is a barrier. A wall is a wall. A barrier is not a wall. A wall is not a barrier. So I debunked your debunking attention.
All right, so what about this at Knoxville?
Nope.
That's not
There
a
was.
wall.
There it is.
No, it's guardrail.
Okay, well, they still don't move.
Well, left on the track is Alex Horndale to qualify. He's a 22nd driver. We're waiting for that young man to get on the track. But again, Jesse Jondrett, Ethan Packard, Scott Smith, James Braswell, and Scott Fritz, your top 5. Cody Sieber, Brandon Marlowe, Jason Korn, Randy Reeser, and Michael Pearman, your top 10. So, against the technic...
Yeah, I am the technicality guy. And technically, you won't win. And technically, I won't lose.
Well, okay.
Now, see. Look, I've been back not even 5 minutes on the airwaves, and I've already debunked your attemption of a debunk.
Oh, James Rice forgot that I would ban him from UDTV if he talks. So
Yeah,
let me go
I've
ahead
been
and do
told.
that.
I've been told that Honadell is no qualify. He's not qualifying tonight.
All right.
That was word. That's word coming through just now.
There you go. See, I never get the nice little messages. I have to leave it up to my sidekicks. Tonight, you have to be my sidekick.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm just gonna let you know my kicks aren't all that strong, but my legs are pretty powerful.
There you go. Well, qualifying's
Yeah,
fixing to roll over. We're fixing to end qualifying run about 7 seconds. And give it up to Jesse Jondrett, your quick qualifier tonight here at Knoxville with the Bluegrass Iracing Series presented to you by the Majula C Speed Shop.
7 seconds, that's all I need.
As you look at the official results on the board there, 22 drivers. And guess what, Brett? It's heat race time. You ready for some heat racing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've got... I'm always ready, Steve. I'm ready. Jesse John's riding the 75 on pole position to the outside of the side by Motorsports 53 of Scott Smith.
Row number 2 be Scott Fritz in the Tyler Berry Motorsports, and to his outside, Brandon Marlowe in the 399 Esports.
Randy Reeser for Sidebite Motorsports in the 28 rolls off out of position number 5 to the outside the 399 Esports of Jacob Lasseter starts position number 6.
Row number 4, he hails from Pennsylvania. It's Benjamin Bruno. To his outside is Jory Nick from Sidebite Motorsports.
Corey Sibley in the 999 for Tail Taggart Motorsports starts position number 9. Ryan Williams in car 63 from 10, and Jordan Gross in the 12 from position number 11. Also, Steve, I've been told that the reason why you didn't get a message because the last time that Jason messaged you, you didn't see it. So that's why he messages your sidekick.
Hey, that's okay. I'm a Facebook person, so I don't see Discord messages. So that's true. That's true.
Well, there you go. See? All right, guys. Coming to the green, coming to the green, coming to the green, coming to the green. I have to say it. I have to say it.
There you go. Well, you know, the lights are out. They're dark. We're going to turn them on now on turn number 4. Right?
Well, if they're dark, how would you see them?
Well, I don't know, because, you know, the sprint car capital world of Pennsylvania, they always say the lights are dark. You know, I'm using someone else's terminology.
Nothing good ever comes from Pennsylvania, Steve. Come on, get your head out of your backside. Let's go, Jason. We're here at the real sprint car capital of the world. We're here in the sprint car capital of the world. Jerry Mansfield's hometown, in fact, lives just a few minutes down the road from this wonderful racetrack where green heat race number 1 and 8 laps is on the board. Jesse John Judd will lead him down into turn 1 and 2. Scott Fritz immediately looking to the inside in the 48 to try and get by Scott Smith as they work down the back straightaway for the first time.
Into turn number 3. You look at Jondrett working the bottom, but look at Smith working the middle line. Now turn number 4. Lead lap number 1 be Jesse Jondrett. He goes to the bottom of turn number 1. Look at the 28 Randy Reeser there. He's working the bottom as Fritz is working that middle line there, Brett. You know, the track's still not wide enough just yet to go too wide.
No, it will certainly widen up throughout the course of the night, and we'll see that racing groove. You'll see the slick line start to develop, and then, of course, the cars get closer to the guardrail on the outside. We go back just to the right there of the screen. Brandon Marlowe, Jacob Lasseter, I'll go wheel to wheel. The 95 of Jory Nix just sitting there watching this battle unfold. They go 3 wide behind the momentarily, but It's still going to be Brandon Morrow in 5th position.
Scott Smith in that second spot there. He's losing some ground on Jesse Jondra down the back straightaway. Fritz in that 3rd spot. Reeser, you know, Fritz and Reeser, they've been running up front all season long, putting up some good points throughout the season. So I would look in the future race to see those 2 drivers up front.
Well, again, we'll see what happens later on tonight, but we continue to work on lap number 5, heat race number 1 of 2. Here at the Knoxville Raceway, the Bluegrass Iracing Series Pro late models here at Knoxville. Jesse Johns right in the 75, your leader from Scott Smith in the 53, the 48 of Scott Fritz. Back there in 3rd, then Randy Reese, the 4th, rounding out your top 5 is going to be Brandon Muller, although Jacob Lassiter makes the move to the inside. Battle for 5, 6, and 7 going on between Lassiter, Muller, and Nix. As we not complete another lap, 2 to go.
2 to go, Jesse Jondra. He's pulled out to the good sizable lead there with Scott Smith still in that 2nd spot with Fritz in 3rd. Looking a little further back now, still battling with Brandon Marlowe and Jacob Lassiter's battle for 5th and 6th as the white flag is out.
1 to go, half a mile around the Knoxville Raceway for Jesse Johns right in caliber 75, working the back straight away. For the final time, heat race number 1 is he'll make his way into turn number 3, out of turn number 4. Your winner in heat number 1 is Jesse Johns, right? Scott Smith home in 2nd, Scott Fritz 3rd, Randy Reese will grab 4th, followed by Brandon Marlowe to round out your top 5, Jacob Lassiter, Jory Nix, Ryan Williams, Corey Sibley, Benjamin and Jordan Gross to make up your 11-car field. There is your official results, just to confirm no changes to that order. Johns Rod, Smith, Fritz, Reese, Marlowe, Lassiter, Nix, Williams, Sibley, Bruno, and Gross for heat number 1. Heat number 2, getting ready to make their way onto the racetrack. It's Ethan Pickett in car 47 on the pole position. To the outside, the Mid-South Mafia, number 18, James Braswell Jr.
Row number 2 be Cody Sieber in a Max Droop Sim Sports car number 357 to his outside. In the Side Bite Motorsports car number 82 is Jason Korn.
Now the old P-Brain, Michael Perman. That's not the P-Brain, by the way. I was talking about Jason Korn. Some might get it, some might not. Michael Perman rolls up out of position number 5. Brandon Latshaw start from position number 6.
Row number 4. The Fisher Racing car number 30F is Brett Fisher to his outside. It's Stevie Hoover in car number 21.
Tyler Berry in the 500 will start from position number 9. Alan Duronco in the Flex Motorsports 109 machine will start from position number 10. And if he is qualifying, Alec Honadell will start the 118 from position number 11. And he is. So we've got the 11 cars on the racetrack for heat number 2. The Bluegrass Iracing Pro Late Model Series, brought to you by Majulis C Speed Shop. Steve, I'm going to let you do the honours as we work the back straightaway. Coming to the green, coming to the green, coming to the green.
It's like, how can I outdo you? How? I don't know. I mean, I can say some bad things and outdo you that way, but I can't do that.
Steve, you can't say me with some bad things. Come on.
We're racing out turn number 4. Good start for Ethan Packard. James Braswell Jeter, he runs the upper line there. That allows Cody Sieber look underneath him out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway.
Well, Pickett from Braswell. Braswell tried to the middle part of the speedway into number 3 and 4, and well, he gets into the back of Ethan Pickett. Now here comes Cody Sieber now to the inside. Good 3-way dance for the race lead. Now going to make it a 4-way dance because Jason Korn right there. There's about 2 car lengths separating your top 4. Now here comes Brandon Latshaw in the 33, and look at him go 2 and 3 wide in turn number 3 and 4.
Well, the track's widened, as you see. Right now we got 2 and 3 wide racing. James Braswell hanging it out on the top side there, right behind Ethan Packard. He does pull away. Sieber falling back because here comes Jason Korn trying to dig for that 3rd spot there. Sieber running the bottom as Korn running the middle out of turn number 4. Korn with a run. Give it to Ethan Packard leading lap number 3.
Well, the victory eggs are really going to be on board that 118. What is he? 109. James Braswell Jr. I think he runs the 18 machine. Has he got a number change? Like I said, it's been 2 months, so I'm all sorts of out of the loop right now as Again, he'll be looking for the victory eggs here in heat race number 2. Cross rake sticks are out. 4 down, 4 to go. Ethan Pickett, your race leader from Braswell, Corn, Seaver, Latshaw. You go back to Perman, Berry, Duronco, Honadell, Hoover, and Fisher. Your 11 cars. Corn into position number 3. Here comes Seaver trying the inside part of the racetrack out of turn number 4 and can't complete the move.
Most of the drivers run that middle line right now, as that's the preferred line. Now turn number 2 down the bank straightaway. Pickard, Braswell, and Corn, your top 3. Sieber, he's dropped 1 spot since the start of the race. He's in that 4th position. Looking a little further back there, you see the 4 and the 500 and Tyler Berry, who picked up the win earlier this season in a 500 machine. Currently running 7th, but Ethan Packard leading the way down the back straightaway.
Yeah, keep an eye on that 357 entry of Cody Seaver, still not giving up on that inside curve. And I think he might have to just play nice here for the moment. Here comes Braswell going down to the inside, looking for the slid bob there on Ethan Pickard, but Pickard fends off the challenge from James Braswell, working the back straight away for the final time. Heat race number 2. This will line up the outside row. Your winner out of turn number 4, Ethan Pickard, going to get the job done unofficially from James Braswell Jr. Home in 2nd, Jason Corn 3rd, Cody Seaver 4th, Brandon Latshaw in 5th. Then you go back to Michael Perman, Tyler Berry, Alan Duronco, Alec Honadell, Stevie Hoover, and Brett Fisher. Unofficially, your 11 cars in heat number 2. And there it is as it goes. It flashes up on screen as the iRacing timing and scoring screen decide to play a little how you doing, but there we go. Pickett, Braswell, Corn, Seaver, Latshaw, Perman, Berry, Duronco, Honadell, Hoover, and Fisher. Fisher, your 11 cars. I believe I don't want to assume, but I'm going to guess there is a 5-minute warm-up session, Steve.
After
are we going
this LCQ.
Okay. Okay, see, this is why I don't assume, and not only do I not assume, it's because it is illegal to assume Brandon Marlowe and Brandon Latshaw. So it's a pair of Brandons on row 1.
Jacob Laster, road number 2 to the inside. And car number 51 to the outside. It's Michael Pearman in car number 4.
Joy Nick starts out of position number 5. Tyler Berry will start from position number 6.
Ryan Williams will roll off 7th to his outside. It's Alan Duronco in that Flex Motorsports 109.
Corey Sibley, the 999 for Tailtag and Motorsports, will start once again in the 9th position. Alec Honadell in the 118 will start from position number 10.
Row number 6 will be Benjamin Bruno. And to his outside, it's Stevie Hoover, the 21 machine.
Jordan Gross. Gross. See? You take 2 months off and you can't even say a simple 5-letter surname. He'll start from position number 13. Brett Fisher in the Fisher Racing entry start from position number 14. Now, I've just been told, getting word from race control, after this B-main, the last chance qualifier, they're going to run the track in just a little bit, and I think that's probably just probably a good move, and that'll give us more time to shoot the you-know-what.
There you go. Shit the pants. Oh, my bad. We're racing out of turn number 4.
All right, I guess we're saying it. No Parks Green flag is out. And it's going to be Brandon Marlowe to get the good jump. You see that left front just really hike up in the air as he went into turn number 1, or was that just me?
No, it hiked up pretty well. He's hooking it into turn number 3. Look at him go.
All right, lap number 1 of 12 is in the books. Brandon Marlowe, your race leader. You're watching Jory Nix, Jacob Lassiter on screen. Nix in the 95, Lassiter in that 51. Then you go back to Tyler Berry in the 500 machine. High up, the higher you finish in this one, it's real simple. The higher you finish in this, the further you will start up from the non-transferee cars that have to run this, that didn't transfer directly from the main. Lassiter goes to the inside, Berry back to the outside. Tyler Berry going to take over the 4th position as he gets by Jacob Lassiter. I've got no idea how many are going through, Steve.
I believe everybody will make it through tonight with a 22-car starting field. I do believe that is how many? But I'm going to assume, and you know what Simon's going to do.
Nope. Steve, I'm going to tell you right now, it is illegal to assume. Do not ever assume again.
That's the reason why I always break the law.
The rule breaker.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, that's fine. You know what? At least you admit it.
Right.
And, we can work through these problems. Good battle going on. It's Jory Nix, Tyler Berry, and Jacob Lassiter are fighting themselves in a three-way dance. Brendan Latshaw has now got some company with Tyler Berry in the 500 machine. As we complete lap number 5, we've still got 7 to go next time, but we're going to be halfway home.
All right, you look at Marlowe, that 37 machine. He's looking pretty smooth there. Look at the 500. Tyler Berry up 3 spots and started race looking underneath. They made contact with Brandon Shaw. Give it to Berry for that second spot. Jory Nick now up to 3rd. Brandon falling back. Look at Ryan William. Look to inside of him a little bit now. Oh, he's battling back. Brandon Shaw is in that 33.
I'll tell you what, Latshaw, he's got some work to do right now. Good battle with Lassiter. Jory Nix, Ryan Williams is there and stuck in a 4-way dance for positions 3, 4, 5, and 6 as Jory Nix holds on to position 3. That guardrail, Brandon Latshaw does not move. I don't know if you've been told by the PowerPlex presentation, seeing as though we only cover the walls, the tires, and the light poles. We haven't really spoken about the guardrails, but I'm going to guess, and I'm now going to say they are now incorporated in the PowerPlex presentation. The guardrails don't move.
Maybe he was listening to the Steven PowerPoint presentation.
I'm gonna, but you know what? By the end of the warm-up session, I'm going to come up with your own name, Steve.
Okay. Since I assume everything.
Don't stop it. Because you know what happens if you assume, Steve.
It makes an ass out of me and you.
No, he makes it. That would be ask me you. That's not even a word, Steve.
2 laps to go for Brendan Marlowe. Jory Dick there getting the back of Tyler Berry as they go into turn number 3, coming out turn number 4. The white flags are waving. 1 more to go for Brendan Marlowe.
Marlowe has led every lap of this last chance qualifier. 12 laps was the distance. We've completed 11.5. So 2 final left-hand turns. Tyler Berry going down to the inside into turn number 3. Marlowe is going to have the run through the middle of the racetrack, and Brandon Marlowe victorious in Heat 9B main action here at the Knoxville Raceway. Tyler Berry comes home second. Jory Nix third. Brandon Latshaw fourth. Ryan Williams unofficially will run out to top 5. Jacob Lassiter, Corey Sibley, Benjamin Bruno, Brett Fisher, Jordan Gross, Alec Honadell, Stevie Hoover, Michael Perman, and Alan Duronco.
So, how would you say gross?
Steve
Spell gross.
Gross. Like, that's gross.
So, well, spell it.
Gross.
Or is it Gross? Surely his name's not Jordan Gross.
That'd be pretty gross if it was.
I mean, I'm sorry, Jordan. Not trying to make fun of you. I mean, I'm just now, Brett. You came back, and now I'm questioning myself. Have I been saying his name wrong?
The things I do that I unintentionally do. Hang on, let's. I wonder if he's in Discord. You know what? We're gonna bring him up.
Okay.
He's gonna have. We hope that he's not in the middle of doing anything other than turning some laps. Jordan, you got a copy?
Yeah.
Just real quick, because we're having a discussion. Is it gross? Is it gross or gross?
It's gross.
Oh, that's gross. No, we're not that funny. We just wanted to get the correct pronunciation, just so we don't look like complete arse.
No, it's fine.
Hey, just quickly, actually, I got you because we've got 5 minutes to kill some time.
Oh Jesus, yeah.
Just your thoughts on the racetrack. What are your plans? You're gonna make many changes, or you can't make many changes, can you? Because it's a big setup. What an idiot!
Yeah, I can't make many setups. I'm probably just gonna run in the back and see what happens. try to stay out of the pits.
It's gross to run up front, right?
Yeah.
No victories. No victories if you run back. Anyhow, John, we'll let you get some practice laps the next 3 minutes. Good luck in the feature.
All right, thank you.
All right, who else can we drag in? I don't really want to talk to anybody else. That's it.
There you go. That's it. We're done. Good night.
Oh boy. Well,
Well, you know what, Brett? Since they're working this track in, we're going to go to a quick commercial and we'll be right back with you. Good evening and welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV. I'm Steve Mill along with Brett Wheeler. You know, Craig, we could bring Nicholas back into the booth because last time Nicholas was in the booth, he's carrying victory eggs because he was an infield reporter. He dropped them, tripped, and fell and landed on them. Had to go to the hospital to get the egg out. I won't say where the egg went. But
I'll tell you. IT might be able to tell you where the eggs went, actually.
but someone had to distract them.
Hang on, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd I put him?
He left, so that way we can drag him up.
Yeah. I moved him somewhere, I think. I thought I moved him in here. Nicholas?
Hello.
Hello. Hey.
And Stephen McMillian, the victory egg holders. How's it going, boys?
Look, just feeling like $1 million right now. Hey, just quick, the last time that we spoke on a broadcast was, I think, USA.
Yeah, USA.
Yep, where I think you had to take a trip to the emergency room. How many eggs did they find up your backside?
Too many to count, I can tell you that much.
Oh, okay, so
hey, Brett, I don't know if you read our group message, but I already got blocked for giving too many likes again.
you know what, Nick? That seems like a you problem.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a me problem because I can't even watch it now.
Wow, so you're saying you're not tuning into Ultimate Dirt TV?
Hey, you could be like some drivers.
I wish I was.
You could be like some drivers. Instead of them racing their own account because they get suspended, they log on to their friend's account and win races. Maybe you should log on your friend's Facebook page.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Idea.
Hey, you could, just saying you could log on to Billy's, but you know.
All right, guys, enjoy your broadcasts. I got to go and do some work.
All right.
Okay. At least someone's got to do some work around here. Anyhow, he said he's back with Braswell. Jesse John's right. Ethan Pickett in row 1.
Row number 2 be Scott Smith and James Braswell Jr.
Scott Fretz and Jason Korn in row 3.
Row number 4 be Randy Reeser and Cody Sieber to his outside.
Brandon Marlowe and Tyler Berry make up row 5.
Jory Dick and Brandon LaShaw there in row number 6.
Row 7, Ryan Williams and Jacob Lassiter.
Row number 8 be Corey Sibley and Benjamin Bruno.
Brett Fisher, Jordan Gross in row 9.
Row number 10 will be Alex Hornadell and Stevie Hoover.
And row number 11, Michael Perman alongside Alan Duronco. 22 cars. I'm going to say 50 laps. It is 50 laps on the board. 25 miles around the sprint car capital of the world.
25 miles. Can you count that many Can you run that much or will that much?
Yeah, it's just after 24 and before 26. That's how I know. You like that one?
Yep.
Yep, very clever.
Last
Very
name last name may as well be Weak Sport.
We spit. Come on, you got to get it right. I'm just glad there's no whiskey for these vocal cords, James Rice. Do you know James Rice is one of 2 people to ever swear on a UDTV broadcast?
Who's the second one?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, we're 2x2. We're letting them loose out of turn number 4. We're racing here at Knoxville with the Bluegrass Iracing Series. Brought to you by Majula C Speed Shop. Look at the early jump that John gets out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway.
Well, lap number 1 will belong to Jesse Johns. Oh, there goes Scott Smith putting a good old sled bob on James Braswell. We've got a car going around Tyler Berry. I think that is in the 500. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV instant replay coming up on screen. Berry, I have no idea. Is that Brandon Marlowe in the 37 machine? It's not even anywhere near Brandon Marlowe. It's the 500 of Tyler Berry. Getting into what I thought might have been his teammate, but that might be the 28 of Scott Fritz, in fact. So
28 of Randy Reeser, that is.
See, Scott Fritz runs a 28 too, I'm sure.
Scott Fritz running 48.
That's close to 28. See, it's still got the 8, and then I was thinking that, you know, he had to, he has to double the 2. So technically, I'm still correct. If you go 2 plus 2,
Equals 4. Mm-hmm.
yeah, and then he's already got the 8. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm still curious who that second person that cussed on the stream is.
Haven't you sworn on stream before?
No.
Well, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure you have, Steve.
You know, we should go back to another league and do those. What would we have? The rated R.
Rated R. Yes, rated R Wednesdays.
We quit before we got fired.
Yeah, there's only about, I think there's still only been one place that I've been fired from. I'm proud of that. In 5 years, I'm proud of that, Steve.
Me too.
Speaking of 5 years, Woto, happy 5th birthday.
Well, thank you.
That's a long time to be dealing with a bunch of crybabies.
Well, you know, as Nick says, never mind, I can't say what Nick says. Anyway, we're back to racing.
Yeah, we are, and the green flag is out. And it's going to be John's Rudd, Pickett. They'll go straight to the bottom side. Scott Smith goes above the slick through turn number 1 and 2. Keep an eye on James Braswell and Scott Fritz as they work the high side. Then behind them, Jason Korn. There goes Fritz into the wall. No, in fact, it's Braswell. Braswell, come on, get your spotter. Tell you the guardrail does not move.
Well, he might need a new spotter after tonight's race. But look at Cody Sieber up 3 spots so far in that 5th position at 357. Jason Cord in 6th. Brandon Marlowe in that 7th spot. Out of turn number 4, we complete lap number 3. Jesse Jonder now starting to pull away from Ethan Packard there. Scott Smith still in that 3rd spot.
Yeah, top 3 just broken. We're starting to break away from 4th on back. Sieber running that 357 machine in position number 5. Just behind them, Jason Korn, Brandon Marlowe. They'll go side by side through turns number 3 and 4. We're going to complete lap number 5 next time. So we're only 4 in, still 46 to go. Jesse Johns, your race leader from Ethan Pickett. Got Smith, Scott Fritz, Cody Sieber. No change to your top 5. As I tell you what, Fritz, so really got that 48 machine working the cushion. I think that's what some drivers might have to start doing, is working the cushion through turn number 1 and 2. And I've seen a fair few late model races around Knoxville, and that cushion does build up quite a bit of a cushion, Steve.
It does. It gets pretty high, and it gets actually. Brett, we had a race one time. Remember, it was like riding a bull. Those cars.
Yes.
Yeah. It used to be rough.
Yeah. Even like the backs, even the straightaways, it had like the USA straightaways. Like it was just bumpy and bumpy and bumpy.
Yeah.
Remember that race, that daytime race here?
Yeah, sure do. And we only had one caution during that race. That was hard to believe. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Oh, probably one of the worst track states I've ever seen, and yet we had 20-odd drivers, 24 drivers, one caution. But right now, we've only had the one caution in tonight's feature at the Bluegrass Iracing Series. The Pro Late Models brought to you by Miss Jewelers C Speed Shop. John's Run, your race leader. Here comes Smith to the inside on Ethan Pickett, but Ethan Pickett still good through the middle of the racetrack. They'll start lap number 10. A 2-second gap between Jesse Johnsrud and Ethan Pickett as Pickett and Smith just a couple of tenths of a second between them as Pickett going to drive away from the 53 of Scott Smith. We're working to turn number 3. 10 down, 40 to go.
Scott Fritz worked in that fourth position as the 357 of Cody Sieber looks to the inside in turn number 1. Fritz with the run out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Then you have Marlowe, Korn, and Braswell. Braswell has lost 4 positions since the start of the race. He might be needing to look for a new spotter after tonight.
Well, I don't know if you can blame that on his spotter, because let me tell you, Steve, and he should know, his spotter should know this. Guardrails don't move.
That's right.
So, they might need a new driver in that race car.
Well, Jesse Jotter is pulled away from the pack as Pickard and Smith battling for second there. Within 2 battling, that's allowing Scott Fritz to start to closing the gap slowly there. Fritz running the high side with Cody Sieber out of turn number 4 as we complete lap number 13 on lap number 14. As your race leader coming out turn number 2, that's Jesse Jondred going down to turn number 3.
Tell you what, we've seen Jesse Johns ride even a couple of seasons on the Wednesday night shows, that rated our Wednesday night shows, and I gotta say, he's improved in leaps and bounds, and to see him running up front, leading this field, it's nice to see because of all the time and hard work that he's put in and leading this field, looking to pick up a feature win here at the Knoxville Raceway. Again, on screen right now, Ethan Pickett, Scott Smith, Scott Fritz, there's Cody Sieber just to what is the back end of that picture right now, but it's all about the red machines. Is that red or orange? That looks like an orange car to me.
Yeah, a little orange there. The 2 in front red for sure. But hell, it might be a burnt red. Who knows?
I'll tell you who would know, and only James Rice are going to get this reference. You need to ask Joel Berkeley if that's orange or red.
Okay.
Anyhow.
It's
How about
colorblind. Oh no, they made contact. Fritz and Smith upside down, and
ouch. Hey, Zeus.
That was
I knew they'd get a reaction out of Rossi.
As you look at 53, he just comes across the nose of the 48 there. And upside down. But, the 48 run the high line. He got a run off turn number 2 down the back straightaway. While, Smith was coming up there, Brett. I don't know. Maybe this ran out of time.
It always amazes me when you see stuff like that happen. If you get a run, and I can understand on why they want to stay in the gas to get to the outside to have that line going into the next turn. Knowing that we are only 16, 17 laps into a 50-lap main event, you're running top 5. And again, it's so easy for us to sit here. We've just looked at the replay. We're not in the race car. Just back out of it.
Let off the gas. Let it roll. Let it roll. Rolling. You know that song? Rolling down the river.
Yes, Steve. I know that song.
Who sings it?
I don't know. Yes. Hang on. I was gonna ask Siri. I was gonna ask Siri on live, on live broadcast. Yeah. Does anyone want to hear Siri? Yeah. Hey Siri, what's the song called?
Listening.
Hello, Siri. Who sings that song? Cobber sings it. Old mate. You know, old mate.
Wow. Where's Mason?
He is playing outside.
Oh, darn.
Yes. Otherwise, he'd come in and be like, "Hello."
Well, the lights should be going out this time. We'll go back to racing out of turn number 4. Jesse.
Tom Harder, Steve.
Huh?
Tom Harder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, ready? What's this? Hey Siri, who sings "Rolling on the River"?
Proud Mary is by Tina Turner.
It's Tina Turner.
How do you get who sings "Rolling on the River"? Proud Mary. Wow, Siri, you are stupid. Oh, that hurt. Honestly, that hurt my brain.
We're back to racing out of turn number 4. Good start there with Ethan Packard. Down the front straightaway, you look at Jesse Jodder. He goes directly to the bottom. Packard goes up high. Look at Scott Fritz trying to work the bottom, but the run's on top. And look at Cody Sieber now up to third down the back straightaway.
Yeah, he's a man that is just starting to bide his time. Pick off the cars one at a time, and he'll come good towards the end of this 50-lap main event, no doubt about it. Jesse Johns run once again. Look at this great battle, 2 and 3 wide. Jory Nixon, the 95. James Braswell, Jason Korn. They're all there. Who else is in that? Who else is down there? Cody. Yeah, it's Corey Sibley, in fact. 3 wide. Braswell through the middle of the racetrack. Nixon, Sibley to the inside and outside. Braswell goes right through the middle. He's trying to find some grip, but he's going right through the slick, and he starts to fade away. There goes Jory Nix around the outside.
Meanwhile, up front, the 53, that's Scott Smith pulling it back into pit road. He's smoking pretty heavily. But Jesse Jodder starting to pull away again from Ethan Packard, trying to pick up the pieces that pick up the time that he lost during that caution. Ethan Packard in that second spot there with Cody Sieber in third. Then you got Scott Fritz and Braden Marlowe working the bottom. Marlowe at 4 spots at the start of the race.
Yeah, I'm just getting word from down in the infield from our officials. I know exactly what happened to Scott Smith. That deer came out and took out the radiator. So unfortunately for Scott Smith in the 53, that deer has gotten him, and he's been forced to retire. Yeah, you hate to see it for Scott Smith because he was looking good in the early parts of this 50-lap A main event. We're just about 2.5 laps away from half race distance. There is Jory Nixon, the 95, James Braswell. There's Brandon Latshaw in the 33. Then you go to Corey Sibley in the 999 to the inside. There's Randy Reese, who was involved in our first caution after getting turned by Tyler Berry on, I think it was inside the first 2 or 3 laps it was. So at 28, Randy Reese starting to make a comeback through the field. He's up into the top 10.
He definitely is. Meanwhile, up front, Ethan Packard. This time Jesse Jodder isn't pulling away as much as he did the first run there. As Packard in that second spot, then got Sieber in third. Marlowe and Fritz, your top 5. We're talking about the deer here. Well, what's the track with no walls around it? Is Lernerville. Lernerville has Bigfoot, the squash. And when you go off the end, you're in squash territory. In those woods.
I've been in those woods several times. I come out and there was all sorts of touchy. There was all sorts of feelings and stuff being touched. I come out and I felt a little different.
So watch out for Bigfoot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't have to worry about my feet though. Not because I won't be able to feel them all that much.
Tickle, tickle, tickle.
Slap and tickle.
Right. Look at Brandon Marlowe in that 4th spot there, trying to work on the 357 to Cody Sieber there. Sieber in that 3rd spot, and Sieber's now looking to the inside to pick her down turn number 4. You know, Sieber is getting that bottom to work really good, and he's actually closing in on your race leader too.
Brandon Marlowe won the B main and started 9th. Is that correct? So he's +5.
He's +5. Yep.
Okay, so he's up in the 4th position. And we're 29 laps in, 21 to go. And he's right here. You can see the top 3 right in front of him. I'm going to say Ethan Pickett in the 47. He's still persisting on that outside curve. And right now, this is where it comes back down to the drivers being able to find the fastest way around the Knoxville Raceway. With just 20 laps to go as the track starts to slicken up. As we said earlier on, all these drivers, they're all on the same setup, brought to you by Majula C Speed Shop. And that takes, you had a different setting. I can't use that excuse. It comes back down to the driver, Steve.
Comes back from driver. But, you know, Jesse Jondred, he loves the battle going on behind him because he's starting to pull away from Ethan Packard and Cody Sieber. Now it's a 3-way battle because now Marlowe's in the mix. He wants to stick his name in there. He might look to go 3 wide, maybe in turn number 3. You know, he's like in that middle.
Yeah, I got to say that Brandon Marlowe certainly looks the pick of the drivers at the moment for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And who knows, if Marlowe can get by Sieber and Pickard, and if we can get a caution at the right time, I think Brandon Marlowe is going to be certainly one to challenge Jesse Johnsrud late in this race. Though, at the moment, Jesse Johnsrud, he ain't been challenged anyone.
No. He is definitely dominating the night as he's looking to put the 109 of Alan Duranco a lap down in a couple of laps there, or actually this time probably out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway as he passed the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame Museum there. Alan Duranco going a lap down out of turn number 4.
What's that building next to the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame, Steve?
A building. AutoZone.
Come on, no, it's the Brian Clausen Sweet Tower. Come on, Steve.
Well, I can't see that far.
What do you mean? Oh, jelly bean.
I got to lie about something, right?
Everybody knows it's the Brian Clausen Sweet Tower.
Well, right there's AutoZone. There's the gas station, Casey's General.
What's behind it? What's that?
It's a bar.
Yeah, what's the bar called?
I don't remember.
I can't. See, this is what happens when you take 2 months off. You should try it, Steve. You should take 2 months off.
Hey, I would love it.
Yeah, but you run a league. That's your problem.
Right.
When I mean take 2 months off, I mean take 2 months off and don't even get on iRacing.
Well, you know, maybe sometime in the near future I'll be able to do that. Cody Sieber looking to the inside. He goes, slides up. Picker looks underneath them.
That's what it's called. It's called dingus.
Yes. I thought you said something else.
No, okay. Fletchy's like, dingus. I was like, yeah. I was like, no, you're a dingus. Oh, slid bob. Cody Sieber. Slid bob on Pickard. Pickard back to the inside. Nope, he's going to stay high. And Cody Sieber going to take over position number 2. Brandon Marlowe's opted to go to the bottom of the race again. Still trying to find some grip down there, but there's very little moisture, very little tacky stuff down there. It's all slick at the moment. So right now, 1 and 2. You got to be on the top side, right where Cody Sieber is happening. What's the gap between 1st and 2nd? I want to say it's probably about 2.4 seconds. That's close.
Yours close. 1.4 and some change. But the field has basically single filed out. Most of them running the high line. Well, there's a couple there. Stevie Hoover and the 63 of Ryan Williams. They're balanced side by side there. That's the position for 12th and 13th on the board. Look a little further back. See Benjamin Bruno and Brett Fisher into 30. Michael Pierman. Tyler Berry's up to 17th. Alex Cornell and Jordan Gross. Now I'm really messed up. You know what I'm saying?
Steve, we've got 8 to go. It's a heat race distance away. It's gross, by the way.
Gross, yeah.
I mean, I even brought him in here to ask him.
I know. And then I already forgot.
Yeah. Anyhow, 1.4 seconds it was a couple of laps ago. What's the gap now? Let's just keep that gap on screen because it looks like he's closed in at least about 7/10 of a second. Oh, half a second. Look at this. Man, Sieber.
Oh.
He's a roll. Cody, the guardrail don't move. The guardrail does not move.
There's the gap. Look at the 37 of Marlowe. Looking to the inside of Sieber out of turn number 4. Give it to Sieber at the line. Sieber trying to close in. He closes the gap a little bit, but he loses it when Jondren X's the turn.
Yeah, right now, just keep an eye on it. About 1 second, nearly 1.1 second. Sort of keeps fluctuating between 1 to 1.05. And right now, Cody Sieber, Brandon Marlowe, yes, they are stuck in a battle for second and third, but they desperately trying to catch a race leader. The 75 with Jesse Johns rode 4.5 to go as we work down the back straight away. We're going to say, Steve, looking at that, the time, the gap, it is decreasing right now for Jesse Johns rode. And the fact that Cody Sieber and Brandon Marlowe are doing it side by side, you've got to wonder, as Johns rode, does he have enough left in the tank to hold on for victory here? Will he find the victory eggs here at the Knoxville Raceway? We're only going to be 3 laps away. That is 1.5 miles to go, Steve. That's all it is for Jesse Johns in the 75.
Jesse Jondren, you say looking for the victory eggs. He's gone Easter egg hunting a little early, hoping to claim those victory eggs.
That's why I'm off today. That's why I'm off for the next 4 days.
Ah, look at you.
Yeah, I know. We've got all of the victory eggs.
The gap's closing still for Cody Sieber, Brandon Marlowe. Look at that, Brett. I mean, they're closing in on Jesse Jondren pretty good.
0.6 of a second. I dare say that he is going to have enough to hang on. An ultimate time into turn number 3 and 4. He now opens it up. The 0.8 of a second lead. White flag is out. One final time around the Knoxville Raceway here. In no idea what round it is, but it is the Bluegrass Iracing Series Pro Late Models brought to you by Majula C Speed Shop. Down the back straightaway for the final time into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, the 75 of Jesse Jondren will hang on for victory. Sieber and Marlowe going to come home and round out the podium. And we will have to wait for official timing and scoring to find out who finishes where. We know our top 3. Jondren, Sieber, and Marlowe. Those results to your left of your screen are unofficial. We'll take those off and we will get your official results coming up on your screen. Here it is. Jesse Jondren wins by just 0.476, so under half a second over Cody Sieber. Brandon Marlowe third. Ethan Pickard comes home in 4th. Randy Reeser rounds out your top 5. James Corn home in 6th. James Braswell Jr. in 7th. Scott Fritz in 8th. 9th goes to Corey Sibley. And Brandon Latshaw rounds out your top 10.
11th tonight, be Ryan Williams. 12th will be Stevie Hoover. 13th, Brett Fisher. Jory Dick. Michael Perman. Benjamin Brudo. Tyler Berry. Jordan Gross. Alex Hordell. And Alan Duranco, your top 20. And the final 2 cars will be Scott Smith and Jacob Lassiter. We'll be right back with post-race interviews. Welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV. I'm Steve McMillan along with Brett Wheeler. You're watching the Bluegrass Iracing Series presented to you by Majula C Speed Shop. And Brett Wheeler's rolled down there to Victory Lane to speak to your race winner.
Yeah. Said that right, Steve. Roll down into victory lane and rolling into victory lane is the 75 entry of Jesse Jones. Right, Jesse, congratulations. I believe this is your second feature win this season. First of all, congratulations.
Thanks, Brett. Yeah, I think it's number 2 or number 3. I think it's number 3, but I'm not sure.
Blame that one on me.
Yeah, pull your pants up. I was just trying to give you information. But hey, man, you lead all 50 laps here tonight. I gotta say, those last 10 laps, were you sort of watching what was going on in the mirror? Were you watching your relative at all, knowing that Sieber and Brandon, were really coming on strong in those last 10?
Yeah, I was actually kind of searching around because I figured there was going to be a caution, towards the end there, people trying to gain a spot and whatnot. So I want to try and see if I had a line that I could run to get, make sure I still got the win. But I messed up on the one line and I got in a wall, so I lost a little more ground than I wanted to. But I felt like I built up a big enough advantage. I'd be okay.
You sort of get nervous, when guys are starting to reel you in because, obviously this season, everybody's on the same set, so you take that setup talk out of it, and it comes back down to, do you get nervous, especially in those last 10 laps, considering that you led for the first 40?
No, not really. You just try and hit your marks as much as you can with whatever you're trying to do. But like I said, towards the end, it was still all the way around the top, and Sieber and them boys, they're fast as hell. So I feel lucky to be able to get the win because it's not like it's, it's pretty competitive. So, and that fixed setup makes it that way. So,
well, mate, you're rolling out of Knoxville tonight, a winner for what would you say, the third time this season. Next week, you travel to Fairbury. Your thoughts on Fairbury? Are you a fan of the racetrack, or is that sort of a track that you prefer to not race at?
I'm okay with it. I like it when it gets real slicked off. It's real racy when it's slicked off.
All right. Well, look, well done on the win here tonight. Good luck for next week. Good luck for what is the next 5 weeks of the series. Jesse, before we let you go, of course, sponsors on this race car, people behind the scenes, buddy, who gets this done for you?
Backwoods Speed Shop, Brent Farms, Goldmine Transfer, AC2 Skins. You guys for putting on broadcast. Jason and Scott for putting on the series, and everybody else. We've kind of gotten down to a solid 20 to 25 cars, so hopefully it stays that way. And wish there was more, but yeah. Anyway,
well, it's certainly a good 5-car field. That's for sure. Jesse Johns, right, ladies and gentlemen, your winner here from the Knoxville Raceway. Steve McMillan caught up with our second place driver of Cody Sieber.
Cody Sieber, congratulations on your second place run. Up 6 spots at the start of the race this evening. You and Brandon Marlowe had one hell of a run going, closing in on your race leader. Y'all were battling side by side and looked like y'all gave a lot of respect.
Absolutely. Every time I race around Brandon, he's a very clean driver, and it's always a pleasure to race around him.
So let me ask you this real quick. You say he's a clean driver, right?
Oh, yeah. So
you mean that he takes showers that don't stink, or he drives well?
Well, I hope both, but he definitely drives well.
Okay. I have to clarify. Some people just don't know.
I like it, Steve. I like it.
Go ahead, Cody. Sorry.
Oh, no, man. You're good. But, yeah, it was a good race. I think we only had 2 cautions. And like you said, me and Brandon, we raced there with Ethan for a while, and a lap car came in and it kind of slowed it down to where I can get below Ethan because me and Brandon were side by side for a while, and it slowed Brandon down, and I was able to throw a slider on Ethan. I think we swapped sliders for a couple laps, and eventually was able to get around him, and then I slowly started ticking away towards Jesse. I just started running out of time. And I think it was around 8 to go. I saw him slip up. He got into the wall a little bit. And I was thinking in my head, like, this is my shot. I better go. And lo and behold, in the very next corner, I did the same exact thing.
But definitely some good racing there. He started to pull away on that last restart. But like Brett said, the around about 12 to 10 to go, y'all start closing in. I mean, could there have been anything different that you could have done, or?
Not mess up like I did. In all honesty, Jesse, he dominated all night, so I really couldn't, unless we had like 10 more laps or 5 more laps.
Mhm.
You know, it probably could have turned into a pretty good race there for the lead. But other than that, I really didn't have much for Jesse.
Well, go ahead and thank those fine sponsors, the people helping you out, making sure you're here tonight racing with the Bluegrass.
Absolutely. I'd like to thank you all for broadcasting and, talking to me every now and then whenever I can finish up front. And I'd like to thank everybody at Bluegrass for putting this league together. It's been really fun. I'm looking forward to the playoffs. It should be, it's really anybody's game. So I think we've had 10 races now and like 8 different winners or 7 different winners. So really anybody can win this championship. But I'd like to thank all the guys over at Max Troop Sim Sports, Brandon, Travis, Seabirds Racing Media for any photos and videos you guys need. Contact them on Facebook. Seabirds Sim Sports on YouTube. Rogue Energy, 309 Designs for the best wraps on the sim, period. I will argue with anybody on that. And last but not least, Razor Gaming.
All right, that is Cody Sieber coming home in second. Now Brett Wheeler runs over to your third place finisher, rolls over. My bad.
Yeah, I was going to say incorrect. Wow, that's a real insensitive joke to make to a cripple, tell him he's going to run over and talk to third place. But anyhow, Brandon Marlowe from your B main winner to third place, the feature event. Brandon, congratulations. You've got to be happy with how that sort of the end of the night playing out for you.
Yes, sir. It was a good finish. It's tough with these guys. Anytime you can finish in the top 5 with this group, it's a good night.
It took us through those last 5, 10, 15 laps. You know, you battled sitting in 4th there for a little bit before you got by. I'm just trying to think who was in 4th. It doesn't matter now because it doesn't really matter. But talk us through what was going through your mind and the process of trying to get by Cody Sieber in those last sort of 10 to 15 laps.
It was real tight racing there with everybody in the top 5 and just trying to hit your marks and you had to push the corner to the limit but couldn't overdrive the corner because it would kill the exit. So just trying to manage that and pay attention to the cars around you. It can get real tricky at times.
And how tough is it to get around here, fix set up, everybody's on the same set, especially when the track gets slick and you've really got to go searching for lines. How tough is it to try and find that line before anybody else does?
It's definitely tough because if you're just a lap or 2 late to it, you can end up getting freight trained. So you definitely got to be on the move and really paying attention to what your spotter's telling you as far as lap times and just stay on top of the changing track.
Well, mate, congratulations on third place here at the Knoxville Raceway, the Bluegrass Iracing Series of Pro Late Models, brought to you by Majula C Speed Shop. Brandon, congratulations on your podium run here tonight. Before we let you go, of course, a lot of good sponsors on this car, no doubt, a lot of great people behind the scenes that back you in the 37 machine.
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to Justin and Jacob with 399 Esports. Justin hadn't been able to make very many races here late in the season. Jacob had a rough season, had more bad luck tonight, so I hate that for him. Just want to thank all the rest of the guys with Flex Motorsports, 789 Designs for the wrap on the car, and then I got to definitely give a shout out to my wife and my daughter Addison for cheering me on every week.
Now, everybody will look well done on the third place, and we'll see you back next week at Fairbury.
Thank you.
Well, Steve, top 3 is done. I'm, as you said, I'm going to run out of here now. I'm going to run away.
Well, your hard charger tonight, up 8 positions with Stevie Hoover, comes home in 12th position at 21 machine. Well, Brett, it was good to have you back after having a couple months off.
Oh, I'm ready to have a couple more months off, to be honest with you.
Well, we'll see you in July. How about that?
Yeah, what's in July? That's 3 months away.
Well, I'm giving you an extra month off.
Okay, well, you heard it here, folks. You heard it here first. Stephen Whelan, just putting Brett Wheeler on notice. Now, I was going to be back, Steve. I enjoyed myself.
Well, I'm glad I enjoyed myself, too, especially having you back. It's been lonesome. Even though I had Cody, it's still lonesome. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Hey, Cody just doesn't bring what I bring.
No. But on behalf of the Bluegrass Iracing Series presented to you by Majula C Speed Shop, they want to thank you for tuning in and watching tonight. Me and Brett Wheeler. Brett, you got any final words?
Nope.
You want to sign us off?
Yeah, okay. I'll do your job. I was going to let you do it because, you know, you're the one that does it every week. But no, I'll do it. Again, thank you to our sponsors here at UltimateDirtTV. Thanks to World of Thunder, Nick Leonard Racing Association, Speed Shop 51, and of course, Bluegrass Iracing Series, and their wonderful sponsors and supporters. Until then, on behalf of Steve McMillan, I'm some washed up guy named Brett Wheeler. Till then, see you next time.